This is number 104 in Chapter 18. It's a redox titration question. And it looks at us to consider the following unbalanced redox process with dichromate and solid copper reacting to give us chromium plus 3 and copper plus 2. And it asks us really two questions. The first question is to balance the reaction. And the second question is asking us what volume of potassium dichromate that is 0.85 molar in potassium dichromate will completely react with 5.25 grams of solid copper. So this is basically just a stoichiometry question, just relating stoichiometry, but we're doing that in terms of concentration, and we also got moles in there too. First things first is we have to balance the overall process. And so if we look at our dichromate, that's going to chromium plus 3. First thing that we would have to do is balance out our chromiums, and then we could balance out our waters by adding 7 H2Os to the one side and then adding 14 protons to the other. They really don't tell us if this is acidic or basic, so we would have to stop there. And then looking at the change in our oxidation numbers, we're going from a +6 to a +3, and since there's 2 of them there, we would be reducing with 6 electrons. Copper 1 is a little bit more straightforward. It's simply copper going to copper plus 2, and that's the oxidation process, and it's producing 2 electrons in that process. So we'd have to multiply the bottom by 3 to get the electron counts the same, and so when we add up all of that, I've already dropped out the electrons. We would have 14 protons plus Cr2O7 minus 2. That would be then plus 3 of those solid coppers is going to go on and give us 2 chromiums plus 3 plus 3 coppers that are plus 2 plus then our 7 H2Os that are a liquid. So that is our overall redox expression. Again, they don't really tell us whether we're an acid and base, so that's why I'm going to just stop right there. Really, that's not necessary to solve the question, because really we just want to make sure that we're relating copper and the dichromate on equal stoichiometric measures. And so that's why we had to do the half reactions to make sure they were balanced by electron count. And so now that we have the balanced process, we can really just do a conversion, starting with our mass of copper. We can get that into moles by dividing by the atomic mass of 63.55 grams per mole. We can then relate the stoichiometry of the dichromate to that copper, which is a 1:3 relationship. So we've gotten out of grams of copper into moles of copper. We got out of moles of copper. Now we're into moles of the dichromate. And now we'll use our molarity. We'll divide by it. And that gives us the volume that we need to add, 0.03239 liters, or 32.39 milliliters of that 0.85 molar potassium dichromate solution will oxidize 5.25 grams of the copper. That is number 104.